Boy, do we have a great show on tap today. We got the Best Ball Bash, of course, where one of you who will use the hashtag join the bash in the chat right now will win a spot to hop on stream and draft a Best Ball Mania team with me. And then immediately following the bash at 2 p.m. Eastern, we are making randomizer history. It's our first ever head-to-head randomizer. Emo Cowboy and John Daigle squaring off in a battle for the ages. I'm Pete. Before we get to the randomizer, let's do the bash. Welcome to the Best Ball Bash. We are throwing a party. One of you guys in the chat will be hopping on stream to draft, and then we will split the $2 million prize.
We are in the 2020 Honda Civic.
I think we got to lock him up.
You're going to be able to get us Jalen Knoll to fall by staring them down in the eye right now.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Pete.
Lock him up.
That's my kind of guy. I am going to need a howl from you.
Hopefully none of my neighbors mind.
Oh, this is going to be my life. This is so much fun.
This is indeed going to be so much fun. As Ben said, we got Matt Wood giving us the slogan for today. Come for the shot at 2 million. Yeah, don't short us 1 million, Matt. Stay for the antics. There will be lots of antics. We got Chris, a new YouTube member. He joined to win half of 2 million. Oh, you're right, Matt. Shot at 1 million. You're right. You do have to give me one of the million if we win. My bad. Welcome, Chris. It is as easy as becoming a YouTube member to be eligible for the Bash drawing. We're up to 23 entries. All you have to do, hashtag join the Bash. Hoping that we have even a few more entries than normal after our guy Shady Advice gifted 50 YouTube memberships on Monday's Best Ball Breakfast stream. Just a reminder that you got to be watching live to reap the benefits of the community's generosity, like Shady there. We got Clay calling a shot. Got a feeling this is going to be an all-time randomizer. Me too. The team has been hard at work behind the scenes getting this one ready. Very excited for you guys to see it here. Frankie Dash trying to bring the bash north of the border. That's right. I don't think we have had a Canadian on stream yet. Although, you know, with between John Warner and Jacob Sanderson, I feel like this community does get their fill of Canadians. All right. We got a bunch of entries rolling in here. You guys know the drill. We let these trickle in for a couple of minutes before we spin the wheel. Up to 26 entries. Hashtag join the bash. If you guys are new around here and you're wondering what the hell is going on, why is the chat gated to YouTube members? Why does it say join the bash? We are going to spin a wheel, this wheel, and a lucky winner is going to receive the StreamYard link where we do this broadcasting from to hop on and draft a team with me. We've entered a new era of the bash in that we have 20-second clocks for Best Ball Mania. No more 30-second clocks. So not only do we have to learn about our guest, get to know our guest, but we also have to make decisions on the fly, which is a tricky dynamic. Even when I'm drafting with people I draft with all the time, it can get tricky with a 20-second clock. So the bash is not for the faint of heart. We've had a nice cast of characters rolling through over the past month and a half or so that we've been doing the show. No Cat Max says, I can't wait to meet the random person that joins the bash and then sees the usuals on the randomizer. Ooh, yeah, exactly. There he is, one of our randomizer guests today, Emo Cowboy. Emo Cowboy did a solo randomizer last year, one of the best editions of the show last summer. We had to bring him back in head-to-head fashion against one of the other all-time great randomizer guests, John Daigle. Yeah, we did have Mathology last week. I feel like I live a lifetime in between every one of our bash guests. But yeah, Mathology tapped in, donning his construction helmet, and then drafted a pretty fun team with me here. All right. We're going to let this, the roulette ball, I'm about to put it on the wheel. And then as the dealer, I'm about to say no more entries. We're at 30 entries right now. It's 105. Last call, last call. Nathan squeezed it in. Number 31. Let's spin the wheel. Remember, there is the slow roll. StreamYard loves to slow roll someone at the very last second. David, oh, it's the what? The what has promised to be our first weirdo. The what every single week is in the chat saying, just let me get on stage. I'll bring the weirdo energy. People have even volunteered to donate their winning spot to the what, just to figure out how big of a weirdo we have on our hands. The prince who was promised. All right, buddy. All right, where can I DM you this link? I am very excited. He's promised big weirdo vibes. I have no clue what that means. I don't know if he's socially awkward. I don't know if he's got a big personality. I don't know if he's got hot takes. I don't know if he just wants to hop on screen and yell at me for a bad take. All right, Discord here. All right, I'm looking for you in Discord. Fire it over. Fire it over. I'm not, I don't see anything in my spam or requests. I will keep an eye out, sir. All right, we're going to get the what on here. Yeah, please, bro, showing up fully naked. In my heart of hearts, I have thought about that too. I was like, what if I ever had to kick someone off the show after inviting them on? But I don't think so. All right, here he is. All right, I got the DM. All right, brother. There it is. There's the link. Hop on here when you get a second. Let's get this all ready to go. I should see which number draft this is for me. Get my my banners up here. Let's see here. This is going to be my 71st Best Ball Mania draft here. 71st with the what? Best Bash number 71. All right. Here he is. Welcome to the stage. What should I call you? Do I call you the what?
You can call me Brandon. Brandon. Am I coming in loud?
No, you sound great. Your mics, everything sounds great here.
All right. All right.
Man. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. How you doing, young man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So we got Brandon here. Are you at work right now or working from home?
Yeah, I'm at home. I'm at home chilling.
Okay. I like this polo here. You got it buttoned down there. It's like big, like Miami energy, letting the chest hair breathe.
Yeah, man, it's I got a lot of style, you know what I mean? You can't teach style. I'll help people become better at best ball, but I can't teach style.
Incredible. Tell me, you've been trying to get on most weeks. You had been promising, because I was saying like, hey, we're getting too many normal people on here. Where's my weirdos at? And you kept volunteering. So what, maybe this is too spoilery, but what kind of weirdo energy are you going to bring to the stream?
Well, I figured we'll kind of ease it in. We don't need to get too excited right away. You know what I mean? I don't want to, but you guys been putting a little pressure on me too. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I said like a couple of things, like I'll be a little unique or whatever. And then everybody's like, oh, I want to see the what? I was like, uh-oh, now we got some pressure. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just kind of naturally am a little different kind of cat,
Okay. All right. Where are you based out of?
Minnesota. I'm in Minnesota right now. So that's home.
All right. I feel like we have a big contingent just in the fantasy space. What are you pointing to there?
That's all Prince. Some Prince, Purple Rain, baby.
There you go. Classic, one of the institutions of Minnesota. I would say it's Prince and Neil Orfield are the two people I think of when I think of Minnesota.
I'm actually older than Neil. So
really?
Yeah. So it's like, we'll see. I might be the oldest guest you have.
I was going to say, have you considered streaming all 150 of your BBM drafts to strip him of that title?
No, I couldn't do that to the guy, man. I like Neil too much. I couldn't do that to him.
All right. So what's your origin stories with best ball, with finding, the best ball bash? Where did the what come from?
Well, I've always liked fantasy. I've always been into sports most of my life, and then actually saw Flock drafting on there, and I was like, "Who's this guy?" You know, he's drafting teams, and he's like, "Come in these drafts and beat me." And I'm thinking, like, I could beat this dude. You know, nothing personal for anybody out there. I love everybody, the streamers, everybody in chat, but I'm a best baller. Okay, I'm pretty damn good. So
okay,
it's so I saw Flock, and then I figured I'd get in there, and this was about 3 years ago. So I'm in my third year now, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I can't quite bank a large field tournament, but I've already won a couple like smaller weeklies and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens this year.
So you're in the daily streets as well, the like the battle royales and stuff.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I wasn't doing. I just did season long, and then I think it was Pat and John on Leg Up stream doing a weekly a couple of years ago. I'm sure you can still go on Leg Up's page.
Yeah,
and it was like week 4 or 3 or something a couple of years ago, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm missing out on these weeklies. You know, I was just sleeping. Yeah. You know, I just I'm not on socials or nothing. I just I do my own thing. I lay low, and I just saw those weeklies, and I was like, damn, that's pretty fun. So I got in there, did a couple weeks, and then I banked one. I took first in like a early only.
Oh,
so
okay.
Cool. Yeah, so I was like, cool, maybe we got something here. And then last year I went hard. I was like, all right, I kind of hit that sophomore slump though, right?
Yeah.
Because I faded. I did what we all did. We faded Barkley, faded Derrick Henry. You know, I still managed to make a profit. So that was like another positive, you know. I was like, all right, so let me keep playing. So we'll see what happens this year. I'm hoping for that year 3 breakout, you know. It's like we can get a big contest this time.
What and what do you do for your day job? What's your what are you up to during the day?
I don't know. We don't need to get it too much into that. You know what I mean? We can kind of keep that off to the side or whatever. We'll talk a little bit more about player takes, and we'll get some more into best ball. You know what I mean? I don't like getting too personal, you know, keep a little mystery or whatever.
Can you give us some clue? Can you give us a genre? I mean, because you know what happens if you don't reveal what you do, you just make all of us infinitely more curious about what you do. And you sounded extremely shady with how you didn't want to answer that question.
It's all right, man. It's a little this, little that. I like to help people. Like maybe if you were to like come to Minnesota and you might need something, maybe I could help you in a way. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into detail.
Okay.
I have a lot of free time.
Did you happen to watch this new season of White Lotus?
No, I've been slacking the last couple of years. I've had like personal stuff kind of going on, and I haven't watched the shows as much as I usually do. Like you'll see as we start drafting and stuff, like I quote movies. I say some obscure things. Like I do it in chat too. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I'll say some random things and people are probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? And it's like some obscure movie line from the 90s or something. Like for example, like during the weeklies, right? You play a battle royale, right?
Yeah.
See me, I play a battle royale with cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's like a battle royale with cheese. It's a line from Pulp Fiction. You know, you guys are a little younger, so not everybody watched Pulp Fiction, even though you should. It's a good movie.
The reason I asked because in this season of White Lotus, there's Walter Goggins and there's this other character, and they're in Thailand and they're having dinner.
Walton.
And neither of them want to admit to each other what they do for a living, and they ask each other, and they both say, I do a little of this, a little of that. And you said that almost word for word. And those two dudes, those two characters are some shady ass characters. So I'm just saying, anyone who responds a little of this, a little of that, I'm on heightened alert for what kind of crazy shit you're up to.
So I'm crazy, but I'm a good crazy. Okay. I ain't shady or nothing like that. Like I'm honest. I'm upfront with my craziness. So it's like, I let everybody know right away. So it's like, you know what to expect, or at least know what, you know, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a little wild.
All right. Well, with that as our base, I did hop into Best Ball Mania draft. It's snap filled. So we are going to get rolling here with our draft.
I feel good about this one.
Are you a Best Ball Mania guy? Are you a side contest? Where do you like to play most of your entries?
So this year, it's more of a budget management. I can't just go balls into the wall like in puppies and everything like that. So I'm kind of doing more like the 20 max contests or less. Like that's where I really shine. Like I've noticed my Achilles heel is the large field, you know what I mean? Big fields, like the large field tournaments. I just can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like in a smaller field, I'll kick some ass. You know what I mean? I'll do well, you know, in those. So that's why it's like, well, here, what are we at? Let me see.
Yeah.
Here.
Sorry. Yeah. We're in the, I'll do my best to let I
was looking at chat and stuff, so I got to get rid of that.
you were looking at everybody guessing what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Did anyone get it right? Their suggestions in the chat?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, Barkley. Who do you want here?
We got to go Jefferson. I mean, I got a lot of Jefferson actually, but we got to go JJ here, right? I mean, that's kind of obvious.
So what do you think it is about your play style of why? I mean, obviously smaller entry contests, you're competing against less people. So that does make it easier to win. But why do you think your play style lends itself to those versus the large field stuff?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out. Like I tweak my game here and there, but yeah, I haven't figured it out yet, really. I think a lot of it is when you're getting into those last rounds or so, you kind of need that wild card pick or like the wide receiver 4 that breaks out, you know, shit like that. I don't know. And this is more weeklies. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about season long. I think that like a large field season long is you're kind of playing the lottery. You know what I mean? You just drafting some good players and hoping for the best. But like in a smaller field, maybe there's a little more strategy. It's like, you know, I know, you know, Flock, you know, everybody loves to brag about their winnings, right? So when Flock talks about winning a couple of years ago, he did it with like a naked Mahomes. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can actually have some more strategy to work with, I think. But so we'll see. We'll see how things go.
Are you across your best ball entries this summer? Are you heavy exposure, bro? You like to spread it out, or do you have some like strong takes that you like to lean into?
No, absolutely. I love the 4% blanket. Like out of the 150, like it's like 13 rounds is like 153, 156 or whatever. It's I don't like fading any of the guys that get drafted 100% of the time. You know, like those top 12 or 13 rounds, I'll get at least 4%, even if I don't like them. I don't like going over 20%. Once a guy hits 20%, I start fading them, bring them down to about 15.
Wow.
So we'll see how they go. So I think, sorry to cut you off. I just think that player takes are overrated. Because we're doing portfolio drafting. So why do you need a player take when you're drafting fucking everybody anyways? It's like, I mean, if you draft Justin Jefferson or Barkley, I mean, if they win, they win. I mean, everybody's drafting them. So it's kind of like whatever. So I don't know.
I agree with you 100%. I think people would have looked at you, judged a book by his cover and been like, this guy looks like he has 69% Tank Bigsby. Like that's kind of the vibe you gave off. And then for you to say you're a portfolio bro, I'm like,
so that's where the wild card comes in. It's like, don't judge a book by its cover, Peter. It's like, well, hold on, let's see here.
Yeah, we're about to pick here at 211. We start with Jefferson. We'll see what LF Holmes does here. Rashi Rice, Tyreek Hill. He goes Higgins, Rice, Hill, Jacobs, McBride, Chase Brown, Harrison. What do you want to do here?
Let's go Jacobs. Let's take a running back here. Just because.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, who's the guys behind him? Like Marshawn Lloyd and that other dude's Savion or whoever. Dog barking.
I love how I saw a joke about Savion Williams being the handcuff to Josh Jacobs, and now you're already on this. Was this a Roto World blurb? We are back on the Rice, Tyreek,
Sorry for the dog barking.
Trust me, I'm used to it on here, brother. Who do you want?
Let's go Tyreek. Let's just go with an old upside.
Okay. All right, we'll get. See, hey man, you're a man after my own heart. Kind of fading the Rashi Rice price tag there. Are you out on Rice?
I don't like a second round Rice. Come on, bud.
All right,
he's been quiet all day, and now he's barking.
Bring him on screen. Bring him on screen. Let's see what we're working with here.
All right.
Oh, who do we got?
This guy.
What's their name?
Yeah, you're a pretty boy. Yep. What's Max? You're Max, right, buddy? Max is his name.
Max. All right. What does Max do for a living, or does he play it close to the vest too?
You could see if you go in your Discord in the underdog picks.
Oh yeah.
There's a picture of him in there, and you can kind of see what he does.
Oh,
He's a funny
okay.
guy. Just if you scroll up a little bit, it's not like one of the newest pictures. It's from a months back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is going to be a clue about what you're up to. Do you remember what's in that photo?
I do. You can show it if you want. That's cool. That's fine. That's up to you.
Okay. I will show you. I should use this as an opportunity to force people to go into the Deposit Kingdom Discord to see this. This is the photo. Here it is next to White Lightning, and I can't read what that other one says there. Does it say like
Sweet Tooth?
Sweet Tooth. Okay. Are we getting closer to what you do for a living with this photo, or is this a red herring?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. That might be a giveaway,
Well, we didn't even make it to round 4 before cracking that mystery. I guess I'm fucking Sherlock Holmes for uncovering that one.
You're just too good, man. You're just too good. Can't beat the internet. The internet always finds out.
I like how you're like, yeah, no, I don't want to, reveal. I got to keep things close to the vest, a little this, a little that. Here's a photo of a giant bag of weed. You kept that under wraps for about 6 minutes, Brandon.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Hey,
but like you said, it helps out the Discord, gets people to go check it out.
Yes.
Trying to be a part of the community here.
That's right. Yeah. When did you find, you mentioned kind of seeing the flock. When did you find the Deposit Kingdom, my streams, all of that stuff?
Oh, the algorithm, once you start watching all that stuff, everybody starts. I mean, it's wild in the last, I'd say 6 months or so, how many people are streaming now, man. It's pretty awesome. I'm a lurker, I hate typing and chatting. So I usually just kind of like take it all in. I'm a fan of like shut up, listen, and learn. So it's whether it's the streamers or the people in chat. I love people in chat. I love the back and forths. You know what I mean? Because I just take it in. I feel that I learn a lot from you guys. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. It's not like other communities or where everybody's all cutthroat or out for themselves. Because I have like a gaming background and a poker background. Okay. And gaming is toxic. Poker's sleazy. When you deal with cash, you know what I'm saying? You got an element that you're going to just have to deal with. And just is what it is. But here, let's check out this.
Yeah, we're about to be on the clock here. James Cook, Xavier Worthy. Cook goes. So Worthy, Devontae Smith, Sutton, Pickens, Chuba, Walker, Waddle.
Worthy. Let's try Worthy.
Yeah, I like Worthy a lot here. So we got Jacobs.
Get ourselves open for some QBs too.
True. Jacobs, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Worthy are 4 picks. We're back on the clock. Laporta goes at 5-1. Devontae Smith, Sutton, Pickens, Chuba, Kenneth Walker, Waddle. Anything
Pickens?
you like?
What do you think about Pickens?
Love Pickens.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I said him or Sutton, and then that way we can get Dak or Bo, If I don't get one of the elites, I start spreading my other guys out. So last year I felt one of my mistakes was I over-correlated. You know what I mean? And I think we all do that, and it's just a natural thing. It's like week 17s and this and that. I'm more of a fan of stacking good teams as opposed to the 17 bring back, the week 17 bring back. So this year I'm kind of switching it up. I'm not worried so much about, that correlation. I'm just going to get good guys. Like right now, George Pickens and Worthy, I don't think have any correlation, but I don't give a damn. They're both upside guys at this point.
I'm a little worried how much we agree on here, because I'm the same way. I always talk about how I think about correlation increasingly as I move throughout the draft, and not that much in the first 5 or 6 rounds there. So yeah, I think that definitely, because I think it's probably a mistake in that you are actually just duping yourself over and over. It's like every time I have Jamar Chase, I'm taking Trey McBride because I want that week 17 correlation. It's not that correlation is bad. It's just if it's funneling you to the same correlated decisions over and over again, you're probably not building out, the best possible portfolio. Yeah.
And then I like to be unique too. So it's like I like to spread it around. And then, like you say too, you just start worrying about the correlation and shit later on. Like these first few rounds, man, you get the good players, and then whatever happens. It's like right now, I think right at this point in the draft, every team is good. You know what I mean? It's like we don't know who's going to get hurt. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. So we'll just kind of draft from here, kind of go with what they give us.
Can I say one team's not good? I don't know about taking Sam Laporta at pick 49. Can we say that one?
Hey, that's the Minnesota nice in me, man. It's like people want a sauce. I spread love. You know what I mean? So it's like I'd tell positive things about everybody's team. I wouldn't talk shit. You know, that's not my thing.
People want a sauce, comma, I spread love is an absolute banger from you there. The what? I want to put that on our Best Ball Bash merch. Zach, that's going in the chat or in the updated intro. People want a sauce, I spread love.
Can we see the board? Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Can we see the board?
Hey there, buddy.
He's been quiet all day, like straight up. He hasn't said anything.
Addison, Judy, Debo Samuel, David Montgomery, Myers, Pearsall. What do you like?
Let's just go Addison. Let's just take that little bit of a ADP value there. Yep. Yeah, and I don't have a lot of Addison Jefferson teams actually, so that works out.
That's a good point. Yeah, we set up here. Back around Debo Montgomery. You can play Montgomery opposite that Minnesota stuff.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Simple enough.
All right, let me recap this team here. We had a lot going on at that turn. We had some barking. We had some correlation.
Yeah, dude, I knew it too. It's like he's been quiet literally all day, and then sure enough, he's barking now.
You know what? I think they like the limelight. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with the stream I did earlier this off season where a dog named Nacho made a pretty prominent appearance?
Yeah. Some of the dogs have been showing up, and it is interesting. Even the cats want that camera, and they usually are too good for all that, you know. That's
true. Yeah, we've coaxed out, but yeah, maybe your pup can help us out with a value hound at some point here.
Yep.
You mentioned having a poker and a gaming background. I know she had the nice gaming chair there. What kind of dabbling did you do in those spheres?
Well, not so much recently, but I would have played a lot of MMOs. You know what I mean? I didn't play WoW. I kind of played before WoW. There was games like Asheron's Call, Ultima Online, EverQuest. Like these, I'm giving you guys some like old school games, man, from 20 plus years ago. Like when it really started getting popular. You know, when people were on their fucking 56K modems and shit like that. You know, you'd get like AOL 500 hours for free. Like back in the day. But yeah, so I just come from more of a MMO background. I'm not big onto shooters and things like that. But yeah, I'm getting too old, man. I'm getting too old. I can't keep up, man, with the finger cats, the little guys just be on the keyboard.
Do you ever watch the show I do, Lulz, with Brick 75?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
I was just wondering if you joined his plight in trying to save the youth of America one video game at a time.
I hate Madden. I wish they need to bring 2K back. That Monopoly shit is nonsense, man. It's so it's like I play Madden once every so many years because it's like you play it a couple times and you're like, all right, I'm done with this. You know what I mean? You just move on to something else. But no, I like Brick that he's doing that. You know, you gotta get on them young kids nowadays.
You do. Especially because, young kids these days are just doing drugs and stuff. So like video games, it's really nice to get them to a more, positive habit and hobby. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, you're indoors. It's like they're not outside causing trouble. It's like, hey.
It sounds like I've seen some photos that make it seem like there could be some trouble indoors.
He's chilling. He's having a good time. He's not causing any trouble.
You're right. All right, let me recap this team so far. We got Josh Jacobs and David Montgomery as our running backs. We got Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, Jordan Addison. Would you say, is this kind of like a typical build for you, or is this unique having 5 wide receivers through 7?
I mix it up. I mean, it's a little, like I said, I don't have a lot of Addison Jefferson squads, but I got a few Jefferson, Tyreek, things like that. But I don't know. I guess you could say I'm not getting too many of the younger guys, the rookies right now. I'll wait to camp and which ones start shining. Then I'll start getting more exposure to them. But right now I'm just kind of playing it safe. Just playing it's July, what the hell? Don't want to get crazy.
People forget it is July 16th, 2025. We are about to be on the clock. The Rashi Rice Drafter grabs Mahomes. We could be looking at like a Jalen Warren,
Shit,
Travis
I don't know what to do
Etienne,
here.
Higgins is here, Travis Kelce is here.
What do you think? What do you think? Take a pick here,
I
man.
think
I'm
probably
kinda-
grabbing a running back would probably be my.
Just go Jalen
my
Warren
lean.
then. Jalen
Yeah.
Warren, fuck it. Even though him and Jacobs got that same bye, but I don't care. I'm a bye week bro.
Okay.
So.
All right. Then we'll keep tabs on this here. Yeah, this is kind of flat for us. There's nothing really quarterback wise we need to do here.
Yeah, maybe we should have took Sutton and then we could have got Knicks. But
yeah, you could grab a 6 wide receiver here. I don't think that's bad if you like Cup
just do
or
Cup.
Higgins.
Fuck it. Yeah, no, you're right.
Fuck
Just
it.
do it. Fuck it. I don't have much Cup. I'm not high on him, but like I said, I'm not fading any of these guys. You know, I'll get that little blanket.
This will work out well because Cup's going to give us 3 good games this year while Jordan Addison is suspended, and then he's going to fall off the age cliff in week 4. But at that point, Jordan Addison will be back on the field.
There we go. I like it.
What about poker? What was your dabbling in the poker streets?
I did all right. I'm a low stakes guy. You know, like I say, I kind of lay low. I don't like getting too much exposure. Like this is a treat for everybody. You guys get to hang out with the what today. You know, it's like people don't get this too often, you know. And but yeah, no, it's just more low limit. And I like tournaments more than cash games. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Cash games, you can just kind of sit there and grind it out. Tournaments, you know, you kind of people have to make a move and shit at some point, you know, things like that. Just a little more fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Do you is it just you and your dog Max? You got partners?
I got a roommate. I'm with my homeboy right now. Me and my friend that lived together for a long time, he died a couple of years ago, and we were like really tight. We were best friends.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was really rough. I wasn't sure if I was going to get too into this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of
you don't have to talk about anything.
No, it's all
Hey,
it's all good because it's a positive too, because it's like without even you knowing, like you, Davis, Pat, all these guys watching your streams like really helped. You know what I'm saying? Like get me through a lot of that stuff, because it's like I was a mess for months, because like people always say you got to grieve and you got to let it out, and I did, and it's like 3 months went by. And then it was like 8 months, and I was just feeling like shit. It's been over a couple of years now, basically about 2 years. So it's cool now, but yeah, man, it's just we did everything together. You know, it's like he wasn't going to get married, have kids. I wasn't going to get married, have kids. So we lived together, went on trips, went to Vegas, went to the ball games. We saw the Miracle, you know, at the Vikes game. So
wow, the Minnesota, the Stephon Diggs.
So when he died, it was real sudden, and it was kind of rough. And but watching all the streams and everything, and like I said, the community and all that shit, man. I don't get too emotional in chat because it's just a text. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to talk too much. But yeah, man, you guys are pretty awesome. Everybody out there, you know, I just think it's really cool. It's a really cool community.
Well, this is probably one of the hardest segues of going from talking about your deceased friends to do you want to stack Dak Prescott up with George Pickens? Actually, Dak Prescott goes. We probably want to do JJ McCarthy with one of these 2 picks. Yeah,
we'll just do JJ now. Just take him now. I got ahead of ADPs. I don't care.
This guy's a wild card too with the Laporta pick, so we might not want to trust him.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Let's just take JJ. That's fine.
Let's let the clock bleed here so we can think about the next pick. So we're gonna have Tyler Warren and Njoku at the top here if we're looking to grab a tight end. Ramondre, Kirk, Kraft, Spears.
This is a mess. Let's see here.
Yeah, so we'll
take Tyler Warren. Just take Tyler Warren.
Well, we have time. I was letting the clock bleed on our pick. Yeah.
Doing this on a stream, man, it is a lot harder. It's no joke, man. Cause I have multi screens. So it's like I could pop up all my other stuff on the other monitor while I'm doing shit.
I think it's Warren, unless you really like to running back. We're still building out this room.
Yep.
Warren.
Yep.
All right. We'll grab him here. So now our squad, JJ McCarthy double stacked with Jefferson and Addison. And I do not have one of those yet this year. So that is fun. Jacobs, Montgomery, Warren at running back. So a little thin there, but we're fine. Tyreek, Worthy, Pickens, Kupp, the other wide receivers, and now we add Tyler Warren here as our tight end 1.
Jesus. It's like, so I guess we got to go, hopefully Tua, and then take Sam Darnold. Fuck, I don't have much Sam Darnold.
Darnold, Tua and Darnold are fine. We can build out with Tyler Warren. We got the Colts guys available. Aaron Rodgers with Jalen Warren. I mean, who doesn't love that stack? I mean, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
All right. That's why I've been going elite QBs to avoid all this shit. That's like, I'll get an elite QB and then I'll throw whatever backup and I'm fine with it. And I don't need 3 QBs. Everybody's all talking about the 2 QB, 3 QB. It's like, I mean, I don't know. I just draft a good team and you win. That's how I look at it. You know, that's
wise
what
words.
I'm doing.
You are just full of sage best ball wisdom here. Who is?
Yeah, I'm an old man here, man. I got some knowledge, right? It's like I got at least to have a little bit.
That's right. Who is your most drafted player? Are they one of the elite QBs? No. Actually, my QB exposure is really clean. You know what I'm saying? It's I think is shit. Let me see here. Sorry, let me pull this stuff up since you asked. I should have had it ready. But yeah, for future Best Ball Bash guests, if you guys could just have your full set of best ball exposures, a very clear description of what you do for a living and your social security code, that could kind of really expedite a lot of the processing we have to do around here.
Yeah, no, it's kind of gross actually. So that's my exposures are like, I have a lot of later round guys. So like Rico Dowdle at 20% is my highest owned dude across all drafts, not BBM, but just all of them.
All right.
Teams. So him and Isaac Garendo. So I just think that when you get to a certain point, man, you just got to take gambles on the backup running backs for the upside and just see what happens.
Do you know who Numi is from Underdog Drafts team? Numi?
Yeah. I've seen him on the stream before. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a Minnesota guy, and so Clay's trying to put 2 and 2 together and wondering if you could be his uncle. He might also be someone who likes to partake in the sticky icky from time to time.
It's possible. You know, it's we could be related some weird way.
Do you want it? Tua is best available. Do you want to lock up Tua as a QB2
just
here?
Do it. Yeah, at this point, man, ADP don't mean shit to me, man. I just want who I want.
The other thing is, if the running back, this guy's probably not going to take Tua if you like a Benson, Rashad White, Jaden Blue, but we can lock
all those guys. I mean, I dabble. I get a little bit of all those guys. Like, probably have the most Algier, but I'll take any of them. So it's like, I don't know. If we go for some correlation or something here.
Rashad White is opposite our big Miami, or not big, but Tua and Tyreek.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. And there's bye weeks fine. So
yeah, and I kind of like that, we're a little thinner at running back. So getting some more just built-in production with Rashad White there. I think Jalen Warren and Rashad White pair really well with a thinner running back room.
Yeah. No, it's funny. It's I've seen kind of a mixed bag on Warren. Some people are not a fan of him. And then obviously like some, you got the leg up guys. Oh, Kerrane, the Kerrane narrative, he likes him. So other people are going to like him. I mean, it just makes sense. If Pat likes a guy, he's a good drafter. If Peter likes a guy, you're a good drafter. Nez.
If Peter likes a guy, that's when you jump ship.
That's what I was going to say. We've been pretty mellow on the stream, just doing a team, but it's like, if you wanted wild takes, I could give you some hot takes. I could, be helpful. Like, so
I need a scorching hot take from you.
All right.
Brandon. Hang on. Also, because this is your thing, the chat's throwing it back in your face. Your portfolio, bro. Brandon says he drafts a little of this and a little of that. So let's hear it. Let's get a spicy take from Brandon.
Okay. All right. It's like the last couple months, man, this summer, I keep hearing about Ben Johnson to the Chicago Bears. Okay, Ben Johnson. You ever see B and John Malkovich?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. When he goes in his own head and it's Malkovich. That's how I feel about Ben fucking Johnson right now. Everybody can't shut up about Ben Johnson. All right. And it's like, let's just be a little cautious. It's Chicago. Okay. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's more about the franchise. It's not about, any one player or anything like that. So he goes to Chicago with Caleb Williams, dude. I'm not a Caleb Williams guy. So I'll just tell that right now.
Is it because
And
he painted his fingernails or for other reasons?
he just isn't that good.
Okay.
I mean, he hangs onto the ball too long. He throws incomplete passes. You know what I mean? He's not as accurate as people made it seem at coming out of college. You know, I'm not a college guy. I do not like college film. I love film. I watch all types of pro film. No college.
Yeah.
Don't mean shit to me. I mean, you beat two schools.
I want to get back to this take, but we are about to be on the clock. Jalen Wright with our Miami bet is kind of interesting. Kyle Pitts is kind of the slight tight end faller.
Do Jalen Wright. I like it. I
haven't drafted a ton of him. This seems like a good spot for us to grab him. The other player whose ADP I think is just kind of wrong right now is Dylan Sampson. And he just goes. So I blew that one.
He's going high.
So we could do a tight end. You know, you're looking at Kyle Pitts, Zach Ertz, Pickens, Otten.
Let's do Jonnu. I haven't taken him since he got traded.
You want to do Jonnu?
Yeah.
We have
we got a couple little pit stuff there.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, like I say, I like teams more than bringbacks. So I'll stack. You know, Pitt isn't a good team necessarily, but I like to try to stack good teams. You know.
So I was on board with your take. I kind of like that take too, but I will say there are accusations that you're a Minnesota homer. You admitted to being at the Minnesota Miracle. Is this driving your Ben Johnson skepticism, or can we trust you as a neutral observer?
Oh, yeah. No, I love the fucking Lions. I mean, the Lions are no joke. I hate the Packers, but they're a good team too. I mean, who would you rather have, Jordan Love or Caleb Williams? I'd rather have Jordan Love, you know, and I don't like either one of them, but I'd rather have Love. I think Green Bay is a better team all around. Like right now, hey, it does sound like I'm hating, but right now it's all hype. You know, like I just heard somebody today talking about the offensive line for Chicago, and it's like, we'll see. You know, we'll see. You know,
I think it might have been. Did you watch my Deposit Kingdom video?
I did. It was. Yep.
It was me.
Yep.
I saw some fucking jagoff talking about the improved offensive line. I was like, I just posted that video where I said they had the most improved offensive line. They went from like 24th to 4th. I saw some guy. It was me.
Yeah, you and Ron doing your Deposit Kingdom. Yep. But no, I'm not saying that they're going to be bad, but I mean, let's not get carried away. You know what I mean? Like the Detroit Lions, they got a good offensive line. The Vikes got a good offensive line. I mean, we'll see. Now, but the thing with Caleb, like he could make that year 2 leap, but like I said, I watch a lot of film, man. And if you watch it, you watch the actual games and stuff. He was missing like throws that he shouldn't be making, or he should be missing as a number 1 overall quarterback. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's people like DJ Moore, right? People are talking shit about Moore. It's like he was pissed because the dude couldn't make a 5-yard pass. You know, It's like he was mad at his QB. He wasn't mad that, you know, he wasn't getting the ball. It's like dude couldn't throw him the ball.
All right, we're almost back on the clock here. Mason Taylor, you could do Darren Waller with Tua for sure. I
haven't taken Waller at all.
Let's see here. Who do you like?
Shit.
Another running back?
You do one here, man. We're running out of time. Ford? Should we go Ford or who you
want to go for? Let's see if I can get Ford in time. I didn't.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm kind of like I said, the stream stuff. You know, it's kind of throwing me off. It's
Here's one other. We did lose Aaron Rodgers as well. We can think of. Do you want to do Ford? He does have the bring back on Pitt stuff.
That's fine.
Or DJ Giddens if you want to get another indie guy.
Yeah, do that.
Do another indie guy here. Let's do that. We're good. We're in good shape because I think we'll probably just want to tack on a third quarterback.
I messed this one up here, Peter. I'm sorry about this one. I draft better than this.
It's a tough spot. I mean, what would you have done in hindsight? I don't know. It was a spot.
Yeah, it was. You know what? Sometimes what I've been doing at the 2-3, I just been saying screw it and taking Josh Allen or Lamar and really getting silly with it.
Well, this was also a brutal stretch for us because Darnold goes 177, then both Colts quarterbacks go in round 16 and Aaron Rodgers. All of them would have been correlated third quarterback selections for us, and not a single one of them fell. So this could be a spot here where you take a dart on, Tyler Shuck or Jackson Dart. Sorry, no pun intended there. Because I think we're good at running back, wide receiver, and tight end. I mean, we had 6 wide receivers through pick 98, so it's probably getting a third quarterback, even if it's unstacked.
Yeah. All right. You're such a nice guy, man. You make me feel better. I don't like this team though.
Well, I feel bad that you didn't get to, draft the team you want. But I don't know.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
We can't, I'm not going to, generally Richardson and Jones are there in the 18th. So for them and Rodgers to all go is just a pretty cruel move here.
Yep. I thought that we might have been in play earlier for like a Patrick Mahomes when we took Worthy. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. Like I had to look at the board more. I don't use tools or any of that shit. Like that's another take I could give y'all.
Raw dog it?
Yeah, I raw dog it. So like I said, I got screens. I do all desktop. I don't do phone drafts or none of that shit. I hate my phone. So I got all my windows up. I got a million tabs up, and I don't need tools and none of that. But I whiffed it on this one. I kind of messed up. I think
Tyler Shuck as a third quarterback is completely fine here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I like that. I like that you're a raw dogger there. Also, I want to point something out. The drafter who took Aaron Rodgers. Do you want to know why I think they did it? Because their QB1 was Caleb Williams, and they just started hearing you talk mad smack about Caleb Williams, and they took Matthew Stafford, and they said, you know what? I can't be done because I just drafted the worst pick on the board. I just heard Brandon say it, and then they panicked and took Aaron Rodgers from us. So I think you caused us to miss out on Aaron Rodgers here.
Hey, man, the streamer influence is real, right? It's like you guys say a name, man, and that fucking guy they go high. They start skyrocketing. I was doing a weekly center tournament, and J.K. Dobbins was like pick 100 or something, dude. It's like, wow.
Is that your own name? Did you say weekly sinner? Is that your own pissed on it?
Like I say, I say weird things. I kept it mellow today because we were kind of like trying to draft and stuff, but I didn't get too weird. So I hope people didn't get disappointed, and watching this one. I didn't get to do an IU. I had one ready. I had a value one ready, but I didn't get to do it.
It kind of implies that people drafting in like the traditional 18-round best ball contest, that they're the Puritans. And it's the sick deviants who draft in the weekly sinners contest. And they're the ones who need to pray and avoid eternal damnation. Do you feel like a deviant when you draft in that contest?
Absolutely. And I've been even to double down on that. Like you guys talk about slow draft hell.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot. I'm Lucifer. Okay. I'm in a lot of fucking slow drafts right now. And the reason is, so going on last year, you just try to notice kind of like what you can do, like to get better, maybe trends or something, at least as far as you want to get better at best ball. And last year I had good advance rates in stream drafts, drafting like with streamers, just joining you guys' rooms, and slow drafts. I don't like slow drafts, but I did well in them last year. So it's like, well, shit, I'm just going to do a bunch of them this year and see what happens, Do
you know, I have a confession I have to make. It's been one of my favorite little talking points. I've refused to enter slow draft hell. I haven't joined one slow draft since the NFL draft. I broke, man. Look at my active tab. 2 Dalmatian slow drafts. I was like, this contest is filling too fast. I haven't had time to enter it. And I said, I cannot not enter the Dalmatian 3 Max contest. So I'm now in 2 slow drafts. Do you think it was worth it? Because I could have had that talking point all year. Haven't joined a slow draft, and now I can't say that anymore.
Oh, it's worth it because you're going to join more. That you broke the seal.
That's what I'm worried about.
Now it's over with. You just got to accept it.
All right, let's quickly, or not quickly, we're doing good on time here. Let's recap this team. I know you said you didn't love it, but I think we can find some beauty in here. A 3-6-6-3. We got JJ McCarthy, Tua, and Tyler Shuck. 6 running backs: Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, Jalen Warren, Rashad White, Jalen Wright, and DJ Giddens. Our 6 wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, Jordan Addison, Cooper Kupp. Tight ends, Tyler Warren, Jonnu Smith, and Mason Taylor. Some big bets on Minnesota, Miami. We also got some minis there with Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. What are your final thoughts on this squad?
Could have been better. I know people like the back end of the drafts. I don't really care. I think that I could draft well in any position, but I didn't do great in this one, man. I think, not to make excuses, but this is my first one on stream, so
I think you're beating yourself up too much, man. I think you're beating yourself up. I mean, other than getting sniped on our last quarterback, I feel like this is a good team. Why are you being so hard on yourself?
Let's see the receivers. I mean, I don't know. Maybe our receivers could have been better.
Receivers being better. We took 6 through 100. Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, Jordan Addison, Cooper Kupp. This is a bomb wide receiver room.
Hey, we don't have the rookie. You need the rookie receiver to win BBM, right? So we'll take second. We'll just take second place then.
Here's the thing. We still have rookies, my man. We got Tyler Warren, Mason Taylor, DJ Giddens, and the ultimate rookie, Tyler Shuck.
There you go.
27-year-old rookie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Now.
Here's a great question. If this team was a strain of weed, what would it be, Brandon?
So it's a Minnesota and Miami. So can we get a Minnesota and Miami thing? So maybe like, I don't know.
The Palm Tree Prince.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say something corny and basic. That was so much better. Well,
we had to do a little callback to Prince there. The Palm Tree Prince sounds like a really nice strand.
It does.
H2H is a nice zeitgeisty name there as well. There you go. We got Purple Palm. Yep. Shout out to Ben, previous Best Ball guest. I can never say that so fast. Best Ball Bash guest. Who famously also loves Gunnar Helm for some reason, but he says he's sneaking into Brandon's stash. The Bears rant was cruel and unnecessary. Enjoy slow draft hell with me, brother. He's got 400 slow drafts rolling. That is,
you got me beat.
Torturous.
Yeah, you got me beat. I don't have 400 going. Holy cow.
Yeah. Do you have any other hot takes that you want to get off your chest? You gave us the scorcher about.
Oh, okay. I got one that's gross. It's not a hot take, but it's gross.
Okay.
We'll try to make it quick here, but bear with me. Okay, so everybody, we all hate Aaron Rodgers, right? Everybody hates this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes Arthur Smith.
Mm-hmm. And
then I like Mike Tomlin, but people seem to be opinionated on Tomlin. Some people think he's overrated or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you got DK Metcalf, he's a specimen, and people think he should be like a CD or AJ Brown level. So he's kind of underachieved. He hasn't quite reached that potential, some might say.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is saying that the fucking Steelers are going to be bad. They're not going to be good. But this is a perfect storm of madness where they might win like 11 games or something and go to the playoffs. Just win ugly games, with Aaron Rodgers and Arthur Smith, and just piss everybody off doing it. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I don't want to defend Rodgers too much here, but yeah, he was dog shit last year.
Mm-hmm.
He got a little better at the second half because he started getting healthy. You could say that Devontae or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like he did play. If you watch it, he played a little better. And I think that was like a health thing. So I don't know, man. It's just, we'll see. We'll see what they do. It's just when when there's a certainty that like a team is going to be good or a team is going to be bad, that's when, everything flips on you. And I just think that, I don't know, they might actually win some games and piss people off.
Now I'm even more upset that we got sniped on Aaron Rodgers. Not only would he have made sense as the QB3 with Jalen Warren, but then you could have secretly unveiled this take that it was the best pick that we made, Aaron Rodgers, in round 16.
Yeah, that would have worked. It would have worked. I don't have much Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, I've been going elite QB. Everybody has been freaking out about the 3 quarterback stuff, advance rates and blah, blah, blah. It's like, so I think about it. It's like, okay, do you want, Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, and Drake May? I'll take Josh Allen over any of those 3. I'll take Lamar over those 3. I mean, any week I'm taking one of the elites over those guys. So, it's been where I've been torn. But I do portfolio drafts, so I'm taking them as well. So I got plenty of 3 QB builds, you know.
Yes. Well, look, it's hard to disagree that Josh Allen is better than those 3 quarterbacks. I think the counter argument is the 2v2 of the 4th round wide receiver running back you're adding versus that. But hey, your point is taken. If we had taken an elite quarterback in this draft, we might not have had to take Tyler fucking Shuck with our last pick. So I hear you.
Yeah, that was gross. I mean, I had Jaden Daniels in a draft, and I got boxed out a QB, and I had to take Shook, and it just felt so gross. It just felt bad. I'm like, okay, I just need Jaden to get MVP or something, and he can carry it.
Yes.
Yeah, Shook. That's not a fun click.
Well, as we get ready to transition to the randomizer here, is there anything you would like to plug or promote? I am a little worried about what that would be, considering your occupation and maybe YouTube's stringent policies on said things. But what would you like to plug, Brandon?
Nothing much, man. Like I said, I don't do no socials or anything like that. I like to lay low. I'm hiding in the shadows. You know, I'm a lurker, you know, so it's like if you see a stream going, I'm probably in there. I'm just not talking or anything. I'll throw like a LOL or something in there just to show that I'm around. But yeah, I'm usually keeping it quiet.
After getting to draft with you and getting to meet you, I guess how I would label you is the most normal weirdo I have ever met. I mean, this guy, 4% exposure blanket, spreading it out. You're very well spoken. You know, you had some of the weirdo stuff, but then like deep down, man, you're just a best ball bro. You're just a normal best ball bro, and that's what I love about you.
Hey, Bran the best baller, right? We like Game of Thrones, right? It's like there's Bran the builder, you got Bran the broken. I'm Bran the best baller. So there you go.
There you go. I think I will always in my head call you the what. I don't know if I'll ever be able to shake that just seeing your username, but hey, you said you're a lurker, but no more. People now are going to put a face to the name. They're going to put a couple bags of the devil's lettuce to a name into a dog photo. And it was great. It was great to get to meet you, man.
Awesome. What was the name we came up with then? What'd you get for the Miami, Minnesota strain?
Oh, Prince and Palm or Palm Prince there.
All right.
There you go. There you go. Make that happen. Make that happen in that thing that you definitely do not do for a living.
Definitely do not do.
All right. We are going to say goodbye to Brandon, aka the what, and Max. You know what we did? I didn't get a single value hound howl from you, and I just need to check here.
I wanted to do it.
Let's see here. Let me see. I need to at least see which pick was like vaguely behind ADP. Rashad White, we got 6 picks past ADP. No, you're right. Addison was about 6 picks. Can I get a value hound howl for Jordan Addison? Holy shit.
There you go.
That is the how we need to segue us into the randomizer. All right, I'm going to let you go, Brandon. It was great meeting you. We'll see you around the Deposit Kingdom and in the chats going forward. Peace out, my man. Wow. What a howl. What a howl. All right, let me get my ducks in a row here with my background and get us ready here for a very special randomizer event. Here's the deal. Today we have a very special show. Generally, the randomizer is just a single guest battling the wheel. That's their only opponent, but we're mixing it up. And to do so, we are bringing on 2 of the Hall of Fame members of randomizer shows, John Daigle, who has done it for multiple years, and Tyler, aka Emo Cowboy, who made his debut last year and made waves. And we said, you know what? Forget just one guest. Let's have these 2 battle it out today. And I don't even think there's anything else I can say. I think I need to let these 2 speak for themselves here. Let's kick it off. The first ever head-to-head randomizer cage match featuring Emo Cowboy and John Daigle.
The Emo Cowboy's in the house, and I'm feeling a little misunderstood. You crunch your stats, you analyze your projections, but you miss the raw emotion, the undeniable truth The best play is the one that just feels right. Emo Cowboy's coming for you, John Daigle. Establish the pound.
August 2nd, 2022 is when it all began. And they put it in lights in Chicago, Illinois. John Dollars v. The Wheel. And in that time, I have done everything possible to keep what is mine. I've tied a Windsor knot. I've done the worm. I've jumped in and out of a laundry basket. I've bunny-eared one half of the legendary tag team, the Basement Brothers, drowned my AirPods in a pitcher of water, lost to Davis in Jeopardy, and even did something that I forgot right now. But I know what everyone's hearing behind the scenes. And that, of course, is that the dirt sheets say I am not ready for this one-on-one matchup. They say I'm getting a little bit older, and that is true. That streaming's a young man game, and I even saw it take my former partner, Ben Gretsch, to his early grave. And as they say that people are drafting day 3 rookies, and they say I need to lay down for the emo cowboy, I say not yet. Because on July 16th, 2 p.m. on internet.com arena, Emo Cowboy, you're going to wake up, and I need you to look into the mirror. And you ask yourself with the gods looking over your shoulders and look yourself in the eyes and remind yourself, and I mean really, remind yourself, are you ready? Because, what's that? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, copyright. I know, DX did it back in the day. Yeah, I'm sorry. Give me one more cue. Okay, 3 on 3. 3, 2, 1. And ask yourself, are you ready for a crude awakening?
Randomize! Ladies and gentlemen, it's the randomizer.
19, 20, show off. 21, 22.
With Rouse White Pong.
Back from Bleak Frost.
I've also never heard a chard in my life.
This team might be the best in randomizer history.
Welcome to the randomizer. Pete, take it away.
Settle down, fellas. Settle down. Emo, do you have anything to say to that intro from Mr. John Daigle there?
Emo Cowboy's never seen a mirror he didn't want to look deep inside its eyes of. I'm ready to go, John Dollars.
John.
Good segue.
John, I'm telling you, I know that you're kind of the Hall of Fame randomizer royalty around here, but I see this guy, Emo Cowboy. He's hungry. He wants it. Are you prepared to go head to head? What would it mean for your career if you lost to this upstart cowboy?
My issue when I was coming in is that I was going to bring a Texas accent for being a Texas oilman. And then I remembered I have a Texas accent I can't hear, so I'm not sure how to actually mimic it. But I'm ready for one last run to keep this title of mine. And by the way, the part I forgot about the intro, as I bring up all the Hall of Fame moments that brought me to the peak, is that we are still searching for who Nick Rodman is.
Is Nick, this is the thing, maybe what I didn't tell you guys is whoever wins this has to go head to head with the ultimate in-boss, Nick Rodman, in the final cage match thing. I think if there's one thing everyone around here can come together and agree on, is that Nick Rodman needs to go down. Boom. So here's what we're going to do, fellas. Like I said, this is unprecedented. We are going to have 3 of us here. I better get in between just so I can kind of separate you guys. Make sure you aren't clawing at each other here. We need 9 more people for this private draft. This is a $3, 12-person draft here. Make sure you hop in if you want to compete with Daigle and
Dollars.
Emo Cowboy. Dollars. Sorry, dollars. I forget. Here's the thing. These picks on the wheel, these prompts on the wheel, some of them are going to involve both of our participants. Some might involve one. They are going to be wrestling back and forth to see who can make these picks. And thus the chat is going to grade you on your individual picks as well as the team that you guys collectively build together. Any questions, Dollars? You look confused.
As I call back to Biker Taker for character, I just realized it's also 90 degrees in Chicago and it's really hot in a knit hat. So this has to come off because we're ready to wrestle.
Here we go. I need more of you guys to enter this. Let me show you where we are so you guys can find it. You go to NFL, you scroll down here to $3 drafts. It's this 12-person. Prize is $32. The fine print here is that so much is on the line. Like, it can't be encompassed in just a $32 number. What we're dealing with here, why we wait to get this filled, Emo, what would this win mean to you and your career?
I'm all about rising to the challenge, rising above the clouds. And a win today would make sure that I maintain my status among the Eagles in the Americana way amongst the greats of randomizer royalty. I'm here for my crown.
And I requested the man's special guest refereed this match. Let the record show. But probably too many bits for one head-to-head match.
Yeah, let's just say here, like I got enough to deal with here to introduce Mans. Actually, let me break character. What the fuck, people? Fill this draft. What are we doing here?
We do need this draft filled.
We snap fill a million of these drafts. We snap fill randomizer drafts. What are we doing? I know you guys are just hypnotized by these two beautiful men that are on screen with me, showing plenty of skin, but snap out of it. Get in this draft. It's $3, but it's so much more than that, guys. This is legacies on the line. Emo, if you had to rank Mr. Dollars in randomizer guest history, just like a random number, where would you kind of slot him and say the 30 to 40 so guests we've had over the years?
Dead last. You better bring your dollar game today, boyo, because I'm feeling pennies worth on my mind.
Wait a second. Someone in the chat has pointed out that I may or may not have entered the slow draft on accident.
That's a callback by true character.
Okay, we are back. I thought that was taking a long time. And we got the 106, which is a really good spot for us to all be in. I'm sick of all the charades. I'm sick of the administrative hoops I've been trying to jump through. Let's
ring the bell.
Let's go. Here we go. This one's going to be for Daigle. We're going right off here. Phone a tag team partner. Make the next pick. Then cut a promo with them as to why it's a good pick. If no one answers, you got to slag the previous pick to take who you want. Who are we calling, Dollars?
We are now putting Evan Silva on speaker, who's not going to cut a promo, but he's the first name I think of. Oh, you motherfucker. Hold on. I still have a little bit of time. We're going straight to going to my boy Ian Hardett, so I don't talk to as much, but we know we love each other, so. He could be like at the beach, though, right now. Hey, you're on the randomizer live in a wrestling match, and I need you to, Pete, what's the prompt?
He needs to help you make this pick at 1-6, and then you guys got to cut a promo as to why they're a good pick.
Top of your head, who is a good player? 1-6. I know you've been drafting, and then also tell me why he's a good player.
I think Jacoby Myers because he's in a back-to-back.
You son of a bitch. What? He's a baller. At 106.
Number 16.
No, 106. Now we're taking Jacoby Myers, but go ahead about Jacoby Myers.
He's still putting up top 24 numbers. Is adding freaking Gino a bad thing? Pete Carroll's got the vibes. Good football player and improved offense. What are we missing?
As I have pointed out as well, Jacoby Myers, 26% target share to Brock Bowers, 30%. Not that too much of a dip when they played together without Devontae Adams. I don't know how to make that sound cool in wrestling terms. It's really nerdy, I know. So Emo Cowboy gets the lead here, but I appreciate it, Ian. And I'll see you next week, by the way. Shameless plug, Fantasy Life podcast with Ian Harditz and John Daigle, Thursday next week.
Love you, Daigle.
Love you too, brother.
We're getting all kinds of plugs going on here, including Silva live with the Coach Speak Index. Do not leave this stream.
That's why he called. That's why he did. Okay.
Evan Silva is live singing Etta James with the Coach Speak Index right now. All right. We're going to give Jacoby Myers. Emo, do you have anything to say about this pick that Dollars made for this team?
Mama used to say, who needs enemies with friends like these? Am I right, John Dollars?
I feel as if I should have also created a sheet with quotes to say as bad picks come up.
Hey, Emo prepared. All right. That's fine.
I am actually drinking, though, because you need it for this stream.
How dare you say I have a sheet of quotes? This is off the dome because I got a 10-gallon dome, unlike that pints of yours sitting at the top.
Okay, what do we got going on here? This is a death match. Daigle and Emo each name a player taken before ADP 100 on Underdog that is most likely to kill your team this season. The chat votes, and the winner gets to pick. I'm going to go to Emo first. Who is a player taken before ADP 100 who's going to kill your team this season?
There's only one name, and that's Mr. Tyreek Hill. Tua's brain may explode, his legs may not work, his wrist may not work, pumping all those baby mamas out, and he goes in the second round. I don't know there's a more dangerous landmine in the top 100.
Mr. Dollars, who's the top 100 landmine?
As Dollars has been the champion for years and years, it's only right that I go back to Christian McCaffrey as probably finishing as the RB1 overall, despite going in the back of the first round. So that is the player I understand could be a landmine, but also I've held on to the title for this long. Why can't Christian McCaffrey give it one more round?
All right, let's see it in the chat. Let me see Emo or Dollars for who gets to make this upcoming pick. We started the team with Jacoby Myers. We're 3 picks away. The chat is going to determine whose case for a top 100 landmine was more convincing here. We got a vote for Emo. We got a vote for Emo. Here comes a Dollars. Here comes an Emo. Emo. I think we're like 5 or 6 Emos, 7 Emos to $2 here. There's a Dollars.
There's more Dollars. Back. And everyone loves more Dollars.
Okay, it's getting closer. I think Emo still has a 1-vote lead. Nope, 2, 3-vote lead here for Emo. All right, Emo, you're going to get to make this pick here at 2-7. AJ Brown, Ladd, Bowers, JT, Rashi Rice. Do you want me to put Tyreek in the queue for you, brother?
No, Pete, we're going to take a man that John Dollars is too chicken shit to take because of structural reasons, and that's a one big cock Mr. Brock Bowers.
Oh, he got saved at the last second. Emo, pivot.
AJ Brown, we're going to go with another grown-ass man, and he's so grown-ass he doesn't even believe in moon landings. Out of this world.
Wow. Dollars, any retort to saying that you can't handle Big Cock Brock on your teams?
Big Cock Brock is the correct way to say that. And he's right. As people continue as people continue to draft Brock Bowers to begin the second round, the cock isn't big enough, unfortunately. We do get a little older, things happen. I take hymns. But yeah, it's okay. We're all good.
Yes, Big Cock Brock taken from our fingertips. All right, we are back to Daigle from the top rope. Daigle must correctly guess the 2024 receiving yards leader from the last 3 wide receivers selected per Pro Football Reference. If correct, draft whoever. If wrong, Emo gets to pick here. So the last 3 wide receivers selected here per Pro Football Reference. Let me pull up my little answer sheet here as well.
Does it mean the last 3 wide receivers drafted in this draft?
I believe that is what we are going for.
Okay, so what are the names?
So, yeah. So let's work with these 3. Tyreek Hill, Rashi Rice, and Ladd McConkey.
Oh, that's not fair. Let's go like 7 back because we know he was healthy. Go make it harder. Make the Big Cock Brock harder.
Well, here, this is how we're going to make it harder. It's going to be the last 3 when we're on the clock. So there's going to be a couple more picks that are going to come here.
So far, the answer is obviously Ladd McConkey. Anyone who even was born at the time of Emo Cowboy and drafting Chris Godwin, by the way, Chris Godwin, who's already injured. I don't understand this at all. Can show up and answer this question. But nonetheless, we are adding on. We haven't added a wide receiver yet. I'm taking another drink.
Let's do it.
By the way,
here we go. No, still no wide receivers. The not a piss boy room here. Jacobs goes. I think they're trolling. They're trolling. Can Steampunk Mario fully loaded pull off a wide receiver here? So right now, we still have Ladd, Rashi, Tyreek. Let's see here.
If we go all the way back, it becomes a lot harder if we go all the way back to A.J. Brown, Drake London.
It's now Adams, Tyreek, Rashi, Rice.
Okay. I could be wrong here. I think Adams had more receiving yards than Ladd McConkey. So let's start
now
there.
T. Higgins.
Thank you.
Adams,
Everyone's
Tyreek.
doing this correctly. Gosh, T. Higgins was so good when he played, too, alongside Jamar Chase. I am still going Devontae Adams. Everyone's looking at Pro Football Reference right now, laughing at me, telling me I'm wrong. And then, that's the last pick. Okay, I'll take Devontae Adams over Ladd McConkey as the leader.
Okay. Let me get my research team here to let us know. Which pick do you want, assuming you're correct?
I think I'm correct. And let's just go, what's the top of your queue, who we just got?
It was Marvin Harrison. I hope you
Not
wanted him.
Marvin Harrison, but that's okay.
All right. It was good. However, you were not rewarded there.
Great.
Let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the goddamn wheel. Emo Cowboy versus Dollars. And here we have a team with 3 excellent wide receivers, Jacoby Myers, AJ Brown, and Marvin Harrison here. The next prompt that we just did this one. It didn't get removed. Let's spin again. Come on, Wheel of Names. Step up your game. And by step up your game, I mean me, who needs to remove prompts.
It's the first time we're trying this. It's okay. It's a grudge match. We might have to come back for best of 3.
All right. We've got another Daigle here. Emo Cowboy continues to ice up. Who you calling retired? Daigle must pay his respects by matching 2+ wrestling superstars to their former NFL teams to draft who he wants. This is a multimedia prompt here, Daigle. I'm going to pull this up on screen. Who you calling retired? These are the players and teams you need to match. Bill Goldberg, Pac-Man Jones, and Lawrence Taylor. Match up these 3.
Yeah, to their football teams. I thought I had to name wrestlers and then put them on their football teams, like Brock Lesnar to Minnesota or D'Angelo Williams to the Steelers when he retired, but it was also Panthers. So for this case, it is Lawrence Taylor to the Giants, Pac-Man Jones to the Bengals, and Bill Goldberg to the Falcons.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct there. Bill Goldberg, Falcons, Pac-Man, of course, the Bengals, Lawrence Taylor here to the New York Giants. Which one of these was your favorite in the ring?
Older superstars understand this question, by the way. Emo Cowboy, no chance to get that right. But favorite is Bill Goldberg, if only because he spawned Gilbert, who is the best of all 3 of those individuals, and mimicking Bill Goldberg. And by the way, if you haven't seen this, mans, you need to look it up because he had the best intro of all time and even coming out through the sparks that Bill Goldberg would have, but he would get hurt by the sparks. It was a great gimmick.
Emo, any comment to him saying that you're too young to know these wrestlers?
I mean, you could not have given the man an easier prompt. And, it really just goes to show that we like to take it easy on the old guys around here to keep their knees around just a little bit longer before I sweep up under them and take them out.
We're easing in here. We're all getting lubricated. Dollars is drinking a little bit. We put a few softballs in here to I respect it too. It's 2:18 p.m. here, East Coast time, and Dollars over here just ripping whiskey. I love it. All right, Daigle, you do get to make. Dollars, you do get to make the pick you want. Tet, DJ Moore, James Cook, Metcalf, Hurts, Worthy. Let's make sure you get your selection this time.
I will go Metcalf because I like 150 targets at a wide receiver 4 or 5 cost.
Emo, any thoughts on Metcalf joining your squad?
Big ETR is too scared of upside, and they gotta go chase projectable week 1 volume. It's very, very sad, but it's very expected.
Wow. Shots fired, saying you're just a puppet for the company you work for, Dollars. Do you have any free thoughts about DK Metcalf? Or are you just letting the spreadsheet socialists dictate your takes?
When the dollars was first invented, it was also similar to characters in oilmen back in the day in the 90s when butlers will also serve them their title. But it's 2025. We can no longer do that. So I have also grown as a human, and I understand that I will agree with some companies as well.
All right, we're on the phone is on the other foot, so to speak, here for Emo, phone and tag team partner, call a fantasy football content creator.
He knows none.
Make the next pick. Oh,
that is correct.
Then cut a promo with them as to why it's a good pick.
You can't call Fantasy Island. You can't call that podcast show.
Can you call Tom? What do you have to do?
That's
to
who
get
it
a
is.
hold
It's
of
Tom.
someone
100% he's calling Tom.
I got you, John Dollars, right here, bud.
It's Tom.
Wow.
I know who he's going to call.
Wow. The most vicious thing said so far in this stream, Dollars saying Emo Cowboy has no friends in the industry.
You know, it's pretty big time to take it out on the little guy, not as well connected with the elites. Tom, my friend from across the pond, who are we taking here in the 5th round to give us the leg up on the Big ETR dollar man? And I've been hung up on for unbeknownst to me.
He didn't have any minutes left on his Irish phone.
Oh my goodness there. Let's see here. If no answer, hype the previous pick to take who you want. Oh man, this one actually gave you a little bit of an out here. Man, these British guys are just not reliable friends is what I'm learning.
Nope, it's that my phone won't let me use my mic.
Oh, bother. All right, here you go. You have an out though, Emo. You have an out. If no answer, you hype the previous pick to take who you want. So now I'm gonna make you hype the DK Metcalf.
Two grown-ass men grabbing balls and scoring deep. Who else would you want on your team than a man pounding foursomes every day? And to join that is a young man who's gonna be scoring both ways, every way. Travis Hunter, welcome to the squad.
Big cock Trev.
Dollars, any thoughts on the most polarizing player in all of fantasy, the hot topic on Fantasy X these past couple days? Smash or pass, Travis Hunter?
The only other option, had Tom not answered, he could have just called Peter Overzet, and I'm sure he would have picked up as well.
It is hilarious you think Peter Overzet's ever going to give me his phone number. Also, Tom did answer. What a great co-host. What a great friend. But for some reason, I could not unmute my mic despite being a young. It's apparent that ETR technology unsavvy is contagious. I can't do anything.
The Fantasy Sanctuary, tune in at some day that Emo Cowboy is going to tell you. I'm not sure of the time.
Yeah.
Mondays, every afternoon for Ball Mania. Thank you, Dollars.
Next prompt, Daigle, Hell in a Cell. Daigle must name the statistic he least likes using in his writing/content, but can't avoid to make the pick. Any stats that you have to use as a crutch, but you hate every second of it?
Total fantasy points. I feel like I never used that, but total fantasy points. I'm thinking about what I use right now.
Dollar strikes me as someone who might not like this fucking targets per route run.
No, I use targets per route run, but I do look at it more concise than a lot of people rather than just splurging it out. But I do use it. I don't like it. I don't feel like I've used yards per target or ESPN's open score a lot, but that is a stat that a lot of people use, and it's genuinely fucking useless to what we do. I'm not like completely useless to fantasy football, so I don't know why people cite it. Let's just go target per route run, even though like I do use it from time to time. I use everything.
No, this is supposed to be something you use, but that you're just like, I don't want to use
Okay, I question it.
Your brain?
I question it. Because a lot of people use it with like 10 snaps, and it's like, who cares? Like he was just on the field. It doesn't tell me anything.
But that's how we think about projecting them to a larger role, Daigle.
That's not how they earn bigger contracts, and all I care about is dollars.
Oh, okay. So it's just all about who. So Garrett Wilson 101 today, Mr. Dollars?
Garrett Wilson. Big Cock Garrett is no longer available for this team, but sure, he would have been great.
Okay. All right, who do you want to take? Here's the team. We have 5 wide receivers: Jacoby Myers, AJ Brown, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, and Travis Hunter. You're about to be on the clock here at 6-7. Burrow, Trevion Henderson, Addison Godwin, Judy. You want me to look at a position? You tell me.
It seems unreasonable to even try and make a good team on a randomizer stream. Plus, only people like Emo Cowboy are taking Chris Godwin. So give me Trevion Henderson to start this hero RB build.
Oh, and he sniped Big Cock Brock style. You keep getting thwarted here by Jay Danny.
They're waiting. Jay Danny's in the chat waiting for me to say something. Okay, in that case, let's just do none of those guys. All right, let's go. Jordan. Nope, Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Pearsall. Thoughts, Emo, on the newest player selected to your team?
Any man with that much riz in his name deserves to be attached to the Emo Cowboy in his stylistic brand, I think.
Dollars, does he get street cred for having been shot?
Been shot? Oh, I thought you... Emo Cowboy having been shot, and I was about to ask who has been. That's where my confusion came in.
Well, I wouldn't put it past Emo to have taken a bullet at some point in his life.
Big Cock Ben is still existing somewhere in the world, and yes. Also, I have seen the Emo Cowboys ownership. I also know he's high on Jawan Jennings, which naturally makes me higher on Ricky Pearsall.
All right, well, it is time for Emo to flip the script here. His Hell in a Cell. Daigle must name the statistic. Didn't we just do this one? No, this meant to be Emo. Emo must name the statistic he least likes using in his writing/content, but can't avoid to make the pick. Your turn, Emo.
Yards over expectation. It's hard to know exactly if that's a player, if that's a scheme, if that's a quarterback. It usually means that the rushing quarterback is so effective, but it also means this man might have juice. And every once in a while, the name I see at the top of that list is a little dustier and older than I'd like. They remind me a little bit of a John Dollars, if we're being quite frank. And that's what leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Find you a fantasy show that can talk about targets per route run and yards over expectation from two grown men not wearing a shirt, talking as wrestlers. I mean, talk about the range here.
Who both own vest somehow.
Yeah, I would like to imagine that you didn't even have to go hunting for them, that they were just kind of conveniently sitting atop your dresser drawer there. Emo, you're going to get to pick who you want here. Talk through what you're feeling about this team. I mean, this is a low T team right here, Emo. 6 wide receivers.
It's missing the T. And it's missing the soul. And I'm hoping we get the chance to add a little bit of that soul and that juice to this. And if we don't, then we're just going to have to reach down and grab it and come it from our inside of ourselves, because it's not from the external, it's from the internal. And with that, we're going to grab Tony, the grown-ass man Pollard. His yams never stop moving. His offensive linemen don't stop grooving. And he's going to keep trucking into the red zone no matter how many times his ankles and knees fall apart, because his coaching staff says, get him those contract incentives.
Ooh, Dollars. Is that a compelling argument when you hear about that money, those contract incentives?
It's a pretty bad pick, to be honest, despite the contract.
I like that you break character to say it's a pretty bad pick, to be honest.
to add to all these wide receivers, but a bunch of gams nonetheless.
All right, there you have it. All right, let's spin here. Shout out to Emo Cowboy in Dollars, our randomizer guests. We got here a prompt titled The Luchador. Emo and Daigle find a face covering their persona is most likely to wear. Chat votes, winner makes the pick. Find a face covering that your persona is most likely to wear. This is a prop-based prompt here. Do you guys want to go and find something to cover your face with that is in line with your persona today? I will let you take care of this amongst yourselves.
My wife's going to be so mad.
I don't know what's going on. Let me, hold on.
You know, it's a luchador mask. It could, I'm expecting Emo to come back with like a slice of bologna. I'm expecting like Daigle to come back with, I don't know, like a Zorro mask type of thing. We shall see what they do. Shout out to the chat today. We got Ben, we got Matt, and a huge thanks as always. We had the randomizer writers room hard at work on this episode for a couple of weeks. Of course, Matt, Ludog, our guy Sal Pal, was helping with some of the wrestling lore and ideation. So as usual, our round of applause for the hardworking randomizer team making this all happen. And of course, shout out to the what. Now back in the chat. I will never, ever see the John Travolta avatar in the same light. Here he is, Mr. Paper Bag himself. Dollars.
My persona is a bag covering my head.
Oh no. Is that Mr. Emo? Is that what I think it is?
What is it called? Trophies of men that score, Peter.
Oh, yeah. Emo lives with the wife. That's not cheating, but a great answer.
Oh my goodness, Emo. So many questions. First off, how does it smell?
Damn.
I would hope so, because you should not say bad.
Can I ask a follow-up question? Was that pulled out of the hamper or the fresh laundry?
Brother, we're always leaving fresh on the hog around here.
Mr. Dollars, what are you wearing? It's not quite as clear as Emo's was.
It's just a bag over my head. There's nothing.
Where's
really
the bag
in.
from? Where's the bag from?
It's a coffee spot, because that's where we spend our dollars.
Okay. Well,
it's gotta come off.
Unfortunately for you, Dollars, Emo is winning.
I'm voting, and I vote Emo by a landslide.
All right, Emo, you're on the clock. I assume you don't want Judkins, Hawkinson, Jordan Mason, Baker Mayfield. Who do you want here?
We're going to queue up a man named Justin Fields as I pull these to the side and do a little move that a lot of these best ball virgins haven't seen in these parts.
That's right. As Ben says here, point Emo, prove we aren't versions. Hey, Ben, that word we is doing a lot of work with that comment. I think Emo just proved he's not. I don't know if we want to speak for any Chicago-based bartenders who are in 400 slow drafts right now. I'm not sure that's going to check out. Here's the team so far. Justin Fields and Tony Pollard. So 2 running backs, no quarterbacks yet. We got 6 wide receivers, Jacoby Myers, A.J. Brown, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Travis Hunter, Ricky Pearsall. Let's do a quick State of the Union on this team so far. Dollars, how do you feel about it?
On Underdog is where we do not show our age and still draft wide receivers. So I think this team is working out quite well.
All right. Well, you are back up here, Daigle. This is called Hometown Hero. We got another prompt-based prompt here. Daigle retrieves an object that reminds him of his hometown and gives a soliloquy to the people he is fighting for to make the pick. What is your hometown, Daigle?
My hometown, I always say Dallas, but it's a place that is 45 minutes south of Dallas. Small town called Ennis, not Anus, Ennis.
You sure about that, John Dollars?
Texas. And I'm trying, okay, 1 second. Bide time, cut a promo.
He did seem very quick to say it wasn't anus in a way that made me think it is, in fact, anus, Emo.
When you're from the armpit and the butthole of Texas, you gotta say whatever you gotta say to make sure that people don't think that's where you're from, but it's definitely where you're from. Any disclaimer means it's automatic.
Do you think this is why there's so much tension between you, Emo, and Daigle? There's just not room for 2 Southern wrestling personalities in the fantasy space right now?
Texas is famously big enough for most things, but not big egos, especially when yours truly is from Clutchtown City, the Space City, the place that keeps on shining and trucking no matter where you're at on any planet.
Ennis, Texas. Shout out to the Ennis Lions, Mr. Mufasa, where Graham Harrell went on to coach USC from, and we were in the same class. But where it all started, this entire industry, this entire career, this entire character was Ennis. And so since my career started there, I point you to a shirt from Taco Bell that Ben Gretsch sent me as a winner of Gretsch.com on ship chasing Thanksgiving shows, because I love this shirt. So it all started, Gretsch.com, my adventure here started with the Taco Bell shirt.
All right. Do you want to quickly, though, you got to give a soliloquy to the people he is fighting for to make the pick. Who are these people back home, the marginalized, the disenfranchised that need you to put them in their hometown on their back?
Oh, the thing is, there's not a lot going on there. I mean, they don't.
You're really selling this.
Sounds people like Ennis aren't getting down very often, John Dollars.
You're not going to believe this, but Ennis, Texas, really, they kicked out a Chipotle once because it was too expensive. And so they're not my people. No, it's just someone picking it. I can't sell it. I can't sell the city at whole.
I'm giving Emo this pick. Emo, I need you to tell the people of Houston why you deserve to get to make this pick, while people like Steph in the chat say it's the armpit of Texas.
We will not step down from the elites and the rich white folk of Big Oil from Big Dallas. We will not step away from our duty leading human spaceflight. We will not step away from leading men to glory. We will stay on the coast, from coast to coast. America, the great, the brave, the bold. No matter how many hurricanes you throw at us, we will continue to rise to the occasion. And for rising to that occasion, we will take Mark Andrews, who will also not stop rising to every occasion, no matter the blows to his PR and his hands that he gets dealt on the world's biggest stage.
Dollars, how do the people of Anus, Texas feel about Mark Andrews?
Can we all agree that, one, Mark Andrews, but two, space sucks? Like nothing happens up there. Like every time you get a newsletter or see an article that this planet's going to cross this planet, or the eclipse, like who cares? I took a nap during the eclipse a couple years ago, by the way.
Are you guys
nothing ever happens?
This guy just turned on space itself.
Nothing happens in space ever.
I'm not shocked a man from somewhere called Anus can't grasp the infinite beauty that is space.
Show me your space check that you get from space, and I'll happily agree, but nothing happens up there.
Emo literally gets a check from space. It is account probably every 2 weeks,
true.
I believe.
I own memorabilia that has been to the space station. My signature lives on the space station. I work with the crew. The science and medical advances been made for decades rely on the research we do in space and inspiring the youth of America. America the home, America the free. It never keeps going in infinite, John Dollars. That's why space is important.
I don't know whatever you guys did, but it just compelled Mac Nova to become a YouTube member. So I'm going to need you guys to both talk shit about why you do and don't love space for the next hour, so we can drum up some new members. All right, we're back to Emo here. This is I'm Sorry I Love You. We're going to cue Russell Wilson, and you must cut a send-off promo for a player at the end of their career and then draft that player. So you might need to be a little choosy here about who you actually want to welcome to your squad, as I put Russell Wilson in the queue.
J.K. Dobbins, you don't have much of an Achilles left. Sean Payton is ready and willing, always rearing to bench you for a man named McLaughlin and Audric Estime. The second you don't hit your run block the way you're supposed to, the second anyone grazes Precious Bo Nix's throwing elbow, you are out to the cattle ranch. You are out to being glued like the horses of Anus, Texas. We're going to wish you well. We're going to remember you fondly as the guy that almost was good every single time. And it's going to make us yearn for those older days and those older pastures that we welcome you into in your next chapter of your life.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Dollars, any thoughts on players you would like to sail off into the sunset and or take behind the barn and shoot?
We should probably allow Emo Cowboy wearing his wife's panties on his face to sail off forever and never bring it up again.
Emo, quick! J.K. Dobbins, this Jay Danny is the thorn in your side. Quick.
Zach Charbonnet will never see the field as a starter without an injury. It is a goddamn shame.
They're waiting.
Is likely taken by a man named Damian Martinez of the U, but you are always number one in our hearts when we remember how awesome you projected on ETR's website when you were stepping in for the injured and the way too explosive or non-explosive Ken Walker Jr.
This is also how we know we have the people in the palm of our hands, because they are waiting until a player is named and then sniping them directly before the pick.
Dollars.
By the way, Mr. JD Sniper.
Yeah, I need to hear both of you guys reach across the aisle for pure disdain of Jay Danny right now. Dollars, you have anything to say about this user?
Other hand, Emo on the screen. There you go. Thank you.
Oh, now you believe in space reaching across the infinite spaces.
All right, we're back out.
We're back out. All right, let's spin again here as we enter the 11th round. Emo and Dollars going head to head. What do we have on the wheel for us here? It looks like it's called Money in the Bank. Emo and Daigle must retrieve a briefcase or a piece of luggage. Emo, no more panties. First back makes the pick. It's whoever's quickest. Here we go. Oh my God, that's a tie. Holy shit. Hey, I need the producers in the chat to confirm with me. You guys both walked in at the exact same time. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. When we are on the clock, I'm going to have us count down, and you guys are going to say who you want at the same time. Okay? And whichever one I like better. No, the goal here is, can we get you two on the same page? Can we reach across the space-time continuum to make this pick, to set aside our differences?
Like a reach around, wouldn't he? It's real lonely over in Enos, Texas.
Well, I don't have panties to put on my head, so probably, yeah, I'll take a reach around.
Okay, look at the board here. You guys got 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 6 wide receivers, a tight end here. When we're on the clock, I'm going to have you guys count down. I'm going to count down from 10, and I want you to say who you want, but I'll check with you and make sure you know who before we do this countdown. All right, we're on the clock. Kraft, Spears, Herbert, Love.
Hit the running back tab, Peter.
All right, running back tab. All right, I'm going to count down. On the count of 10, say who you want. 10, 9, 8, 7. I don't know why I did 10. 6, 5, 4, 3. I don't know why I did this. 2, 1.
Facial Tootin.
Oh my goodness. Consensus. We're having a rootin' tootin' good time here.
He's trying to rope-a-dope me.
I'm not surprised the man from Anus wants a man named Tootin', but here we are.
Okay, it does look like photo finish would be dollars by a millisecond. Okay, the chat is saying that Daigle just barely had him. However, I'm glad we were able to come to a consensus decision there. All right, let's spin. Let's spin here. And John, did I see that was a nice little plain pillow there that you had?
It was still in my luggage from India over New Year's, so figured I'd take it out.
All right, Emo, you're going to get a chance to now retrieve an object for the beloved people of Houston. Obviously, Emo already gave a little bit of a soliloquy, but we need to see which item. I'm surprised he didn't go for the sword.
He also still lives there, so he definitely has items from there, whereas I've moved around so much.
I hope it's something from space. Oh, baby.
Oh, that sucks.
What? Tell us what we're looking at, Emo.
What we have here is a commemorative token from the shuttle program after the Columbia incident to remember the lost, remember the brave, remember what's being done, and to never quit giving our best. It's a thermal tile from Shuttle Orbiter Columbia from 1981.
No one can prove that.
Hang on, Mr. Dollars. Do you believe that we as a human species have ever landed on the moon?
In full character, no, never. Without character, yeah, but also who cares? What if we did? Nothing's happened. Who cares? Go to the moon 7 more times. No, it doesn't matter.
What is it that your job does for humanity, John Dollars? That gives you the kind of cocky arrogance that you can look in the face of science and God itself in the infinite space and time and say, who gives a fuck?
I hope you go to the moon, and when you come back, nothing will have changed, ever.
Yeah, so we got Tyler here trying to progress mankind forward at NASA, and you edit Evan Silva's matchups column.
That's true.
Okay, all right, here we go. Tyler, who do you want here? C.J. Stroud, Javonte, Dalton Kincaid, Goddard, Likely, Penix, Garendo.
Let's take a man named Isaac Garendo for some explosive ability to give this running back room that lacks quite a bit. Hi, honey. My dog is very anxious at me yelling at John Dollars about why space matters. You've upset not only the youth of America, not only the astronauts, not only the good people of Houston, but also a poor dog that does not understand why her daddy's yelling.
Beautiful. Here's the squad so far. Justin Fields at quarterback, Tony Pollard, Zach Charbonnet, Bashal Tootin, and Isaac Garendo, Jacoby Myers, AJ Brown, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Travis Hunter, Ricky Pearsall, and Mark Andrews. We have 6 more picks left here.
I want to tell them to pick it up? Jacket in Houston, Peter. I am going to relinquish it from my wearing. Good God.
All right, take it off. Now we're down to 2 tank top bros. Daigle, the steel chair. Emo hits Daigle with a steel chair. If Daigle can compose himself and name 5 of 7 running backs on the Steelers depth chart per our lads, make the pick. Otherwise, Emo gets to make the pick. You're now recovering from the chair. Can you name 5 of 7 running backs via our lads depth chart for the Steelers?
I heard that, and I don't think I can, because obviously it's going to start with Caleb Johnson, Jalen Warren, and Kenneth Gainwell. That's 3. If I'm making it 2 more, I'm going to guess, gosh, did Kadri Allison go to Atlanta? I'm going to say Kadri Allison. Is that right? Probably not.
I just pulled it up. That is not right.
Okay, who else did they throw to? They had that one guy that was like named after a biscuit.
Was it your grandmother?
Oh, shit. Bang, bang.
You leave Agnes Bork alone. I don't think
one of these names you should be able to get. 2 of them are kind of deep cuts. One I've never heard of.
Yeah, the time of the year where all these guys are getting cut.
Let me give you a fun clue.
Mm-hmm.
2 of these guys used to be on the Colts.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Man, but we didn't see. There's no way Tyler Goodson's on. Is he on the Steelers? Too good.
No.
Trey Sermon not on the Steelers, right? Yeah, on the Steelers, Trey Sermon? Really? See, I didn't know that part.
According to our lads, you got one of them, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We're on the clock. Emo stealing. You get to make the pick. Emo, do you have any other suggestions for the Steelers?
God knows what garbage they won. All I know is that Kenny Gainwell and Patterson are still on that godforsaken roster.
Patterson.
Is Patterson? I thought he left. Okay.
Get owned, John Dollars, you dusty bastard. Let's take Jaden Blue.
Jaden Blue. The other one, Evan Hull. Evan Hull. And the one name I didn't know, Max Hurlman.
Okay, yeah.
Max Hurlman. Sounds like one of a wrestling character I would have
UDFA. Sounds like someone who would want to go to space.
You're on the short list of never getting off this planet, John Dollars.
Yeah, you're not. When we all escape to Mars because our planet turns to dust, you are not getting on it with us, John. All right, Emo, Royal Rumble. We're going to cue Woody Marks. Speaking of Houston, Emo's going to cut a promo hyping up another roster to recruit that drafter's help in the fight against Daigle to take who he wants. Let me show you the board here, Emo, so you can maybe look here at some of these other teams. I assume it's not going to be Jay Danny, who's been a sniper. We got Steampunk in here. We got TTP. Any rosters you want me to look at specifically? Luchador?
Our good friend Purple Yosh started with a goddamn grown-ass man catching more passes than the Sahara Desert catches water, and Jameer Gibbs, Rashi Rice the breakout, Devonta Adams the grown-ass man, J-Mo the man that can score from anywhere on the field, Chuba Hubbard the ETR favorite projectable volume king of RBs himself, Jerry Jeudy, DeAndre Swift. I mean, we're just talking about solid roster construction and some solid spike weeks here. It's not always pretty, but it gets the job done.
Beautiful. Here we go here. Daigle, how do you feel that he recruited Steampunk Mario to go against you?
Do I get a player selection?
For this one, no. I think Daigle gets to take who he wants. Emo gets to take who he wants.
And so I just have to go against Steampunk Mario. That's it.
I just know if you want to talk shit about Emo's new ally, his new tag team partner in this draft, because they have combined forces against you.
I've had many tag team partners in my days, as we know, going all the way back to one of the first pandemic streams, including running up and down the stairs to Bunny Ear Silva's, not once, but twice. Legendary tag team that has since died off, and now I hope he never reaches out to me ever again, because that means that means I have to sit down and do more work here. So I know all about tag teams. This is not a good one, but do what you will.
Is that your relationship with Silva? If you see a text or a message from him, it is something you need to do for him and not just reaching out to see how his friend is doing?
It's like that friend that calls you out of nowhere and you think someone died. When Silva calls me, I worry very much. And by the way, he calls me or texts me like every day. So yes, it's either the Cubs did something good or something bad and he doesn't want to work.
I should also mention Evan Silva on Chip Chasing. Tomorrow, I will be sure to ask him about his relationship with you, Mr. Dollars. All right, Emo, you're back on the clock here. 1561. Is there a position you want me to look at?
Let's take a man the market and the slappies do not respect. Geno Smith with the Raiders. Just win, baby. Just win.
Geno Smith stacked up with our first round pick, Jacoby Myers. You love to see it. Here's the team so far. Justin Fields, Geno Smith. Got 2 quarterbacks, our running backs, Tony Pollard, Zach Charbonnet, Bayshell Tootin, Isaac Guerrero, Jaden Blue. 2 high T wrestlers going 0 RB. I did not see that coming. Jacoby Myers, AJ Brown, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Travis Hunter, Ricky Pearsall, and we do have Mark Andrews holding it down at tight end. Let's spin the wheel. We got an updated pick thing here. $5, Emo 10. We're going to need a big...
It was 4-3, but my cardio may be kicking in my older age here at the end.
All right, it's a big string of Emo prompts here. Who you calling retired? Emo must pay his respects by matching 2+ wrestling superstars to their former NFL teams to draft who he wants. The chat said the first one was a little easy. Let's see what they think about the one.
If it's the 2 I mentioned earlier, I'm going to get so upset.
We got Steve McMichael, Pat McAfee, and Reggie White. What are we thinking here, Emo?
Steve to the Bears, Pat to the Colts, and Reggie White to the Eagles.
Steve to the Bears, Pat to the Colts, Reggie White to the Eagles. Too easy here. You guys know your stuff.
What do you think about that, John Dollars? Too young to know who Reggie White is?
I have met Reggie White at my age. Too young.
Ooh.
Yeah. So a couple dinosaurs chopping it up at the local tar pits.
How would I be too young? I think that means I would have met him and had drinks with him.
You said I was too young to know these.
Oh, to you. Okay, I thought you meant to me.
Keep up, Mr.
Get back in character. Stop doing that.
Mr. Dollars, don't tell Evo to get back in character. That's what we call throwing throwing rocks from glass houses there, brother. No. Good stuff here. Pat McAfee, Colts, Reggie White. What was Steve McMichael? That makes me feel young because I don't recognize that name.
Wasn't he? Well, I was going to say a quarterback, but he doesn't look like a quarterback.
I mean, have you seen the shirtless photos of Mahomes lately?
That died a few years ago that was the biggest, fattest quarterback of the Giants not so long ago. That's what he could do.
I'm telling you, I've been seeing some of these quarterback bods this offseason, and I don't know. They look kind of like Steve here.
He was a defensive tackle.
All right, Emo, 2561. Lots of running backs and tight ends available on the board here. What would you like to see?
Let's go Roshan or Gesicki. I'm expecting to get sniped, but maybe the room will be kind to this grizzled war veteran of this somehow longest randomizer feeling ever. Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing. Underdog said we're going to turn everything to 20-second clocks except our $3 private drafts, which remain a minute and a half per selection. No, 30 seconds here. Feel free. Hey, drafters, fully loaded. Put us in a blender. Start ripping off these picks. Make us scramble here. It was way too easy for Emo to locate panties in the time allotted. Who do you want? You have your choice, Rojo or Mike Gesicki?
Let's go Rojo. And Peter, there's not much that I cannot easily locate, if we're being quite honest.
I see Emo sweating from over here in the ass that is Houston. It's dripping down his cheeks, but nonetheless, he's hanging in there, and 11-5 is getting out of hand.
All right, well, now's your chance to get back on the scoreboard, Daigle. This is called the
pointer.
Royal Rumble. Cue Dameon Pierce. Daigle cuts a promo talking down to another drafter's roster and suplexes him into Emo to draft who he wants. What roster do you want to look at here to talk some shit to, Mr. Dollars?
I am looking at... Let's start with... How about Fully Loaded, who does have a red badge and is terrifying? We're talking about Saquon Barkley, who, first of all, your first mistake, Emo Cowboy likes. Let's start there. Then to come back with 2 wide receivers and play hero running back with Saquon Barkley, who our friend my friend, not Emo Cowboys, because he doesn't know anybody but Tom, JJ Zacharyson, wrote a newsletter about just earlier today. I saw before I jumped on, and talking about the potential workload and the changing of offensive script for Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's who I'm going to then throw into Emo Cowboy and force him to answer for this, especially with taking 2 elite quarterbacks and Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow. That makes no sense at all.
Wow, shots fired there from Dollars. Man, double elite quarterback there. Any thoughts? Do you want to defend this roster, Emo, or do you agree with the suplex?
Of course, he would try to suplex me with a good friend I met in the ship-chasing streets in the Vegas meetup. And what you don't know is this sharp drafter stacked Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, and then Joe Burrow after ADP with T. Higgins in a cumulative scoring format, which is quite all right. If you looked at the Mathology-winning regular season BBM, you would know a thing or two if you opened up your eyes and your mind. This is a good roster. It's going to score a shitload of points, and it's going to allow maximum flexibility to play the randomizer chaos that would happen.
I think Dollars gets this one. I mean, this guy fully loaded, must be pounding whatever Daigle's drinking. Adam Thielen followed by Tank Bigsby. You want to alienate the people who watch this show? You make those 2 picks back to back right there. Mr. Dollars, who do you want to take? I will remove Damian Pierce from the queue. Just be careful though. Jay Danny is lurking. Jay Danny is lurking here at 16-6.
We need another tight end.
Yep.
We need a lot of shit, but we need another tight end for sure. All right. So let's wait until Jay Danny picks someone, even though all of these are going to be bad. And I know who I want.
Look at this. Jay Danny commanding respect. We know this individual is going to bleed the clock. They are a sniper through and through.
He's just doing guesswork right now and trying to take who I'm going to say. Little does he realize who I'm going to say is a shitty pick, so good luck to him.
He goes Tutu Atwell. It says, hey, hold my beer.
No. We're going to go Mason Taylor with Justin Fields.
All right, look at that. What do you think, Emo, your rival in the ring, interested in a little correlating this afternoon?
Well, Pete, I'm not surprised that the elitist name dropper would then go for a Nepo baby is the only reason that he gets drafted in the second round, on top of saying that Daigle, all your picks are shitty. So I'm surprised you try to say only one of them would not be. That's incredible. They have all been dog shit from the anus of Texas.
Wow. I thought tensions were simmering down, but they appear to be rising like the heat of anus, Texas. It's time for the turnbuckle melee. We're going to cue Ben Sinnott. If the current picks leader can name, so that's going to be Emo. If Emo can name 3+ Colts tight ends per our lads, who famously have employed a tight end committee for many years, beat the Senate out of the opponent and make the pick. Beat the snot, I think is how I should have pronounced that. If 5+ make the next 2 picks, how deep can Emo go on the Colts roster? If 2 or less, the opponent picks. You want to start giving us some Colts here?
There's obviously Tyler Warren, the newest addition. I'm fairly certain Ogletree is still there. I'm fairly certain.
What's his first name?
Alec Ogletree.
Correct.
Yeah. Get off my cock.
Big cock Alec.
Mo Alley Cox. I don't think has been cut.
Yep.
You got re-signed a 1-year deal, I
think.
There's a name on this depth chart that blows my mind. I did not know this individual was on there.
Is it
There's one more that I would consider low-hanging fruit from the tight end committee days.
Is he a Eric Bimefor favorite?
I'm sorry, but I don't remember Eric Bimefor's favorite tight ends over the years.
Oh, it's the younger guy.
I remember everyone's bad calls, including my own. I love bad players.
Kyle Granson, and then
Kyle Granson's not on this our lads.
That was a Bimefor favorite. Yeah.
Is that the one tight end they didn't get rid of, or they did get rid of?
Because wait, Emo, you said Tyler Warren, Mo Alley, Alec Ogletree. Those are the 3 we got, right?
Yeah, I got the 3. 5 would be tough.
Oh, who do you want? Sorry, shit. We're on the clock. You want Rodgers, Schultz, Jatavian Sanders?
Juwan.
Do they still have it? They still have Will Mallory?
Yes, we got it.
Mallory, that's a good shot.
Yes. So Mallory, so the one I thought you guys might get, Jelani Woods, is still on the roster.
I'm still on.
Oh, that's who I couldn't fucking remember because I refused to ever take him.
But do you know who blows my mind? Who it says is on this team? Albert Akui-Bunam.
Yeah,
is on the Colts depth chart.
Wow.
Wow. All right. We have one more pick. We have been on a journey. We have one more pick. Again, shout out to our wrestlers. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the randomizer production team. And it looks like Emo is going to close this out strong after a string of Daigle picks to start from the top rope. This is a similar prompt that Daigle had early. Emos must correctly guess the 2024 receiving yards leader from the last 3 wide receivers selected. So we're going to have to see how these picks unfold. We'll have our research team try to fact check these. I'll pull up the board here. If it was right now, it would be A.D. Mitchell, DeAndre Hopkins, and Jalen Tolbert. I feel like the degree of difficulty for this is much, much higher in the later rounds. But we shall see. A.D. Mitchell, I know, Emo, you're trying to calculate air yards right now for him. That does not count on Pro Football Reference. DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen. Okay, we get a Jalen Coker tossed in here as well. Right now, Jalen Coker, A.D. Mitchell, and DeAndre Hopkins. The prompt is guessing which one of the last 3 are the 2024 receiving yards leader. Out of these last 3 here, we shall see what other selections are made. Mr. Dollars, are we feeling saucy after an afternoon drinking on the randomizer stream?
Feeling quite tired, drinking at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. now. And let's be honest, Emo Cowboy has officially taken the title here, and rightfully so, beaten down the old man. We are ready. We are ready to lay this one down, take the 1, 2, 3 count, and allow him to make the final pick for us.
Wow. Waving the white flag before the roster is even completed. Emo, right now it's still Hopkins, Coker, and A.D. Mitchell. I'll let you know if there's another wide receiver selection based on the true foil of this draft, Jay Donnie, 64. Are you in the chat, Jay Donnie? Or were you just a random person who walked into this room? I don't think that's the case. Okay, goes Vele. Tyler, Vele, Coker, A.D. Mitchell.
Coker, A.D., and Vele.
Coker, A.D., and Vele. That sounds right to me. Got to be Coker. I mean, A.D. Mitchell, Jesus. Maybe Vele would have been surprisingly in the mix there.
Vele missed like 3 or 4 games, and then when he came back, he maybe averaged like 2 catches and 30 yards. For
All right. I'm going to trust you. Matt confirms here. Final selection. Shit, 2 seconds. Who do you want?
We got Aaron Rodgers. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? As my previous Bash guest said, a lot of people hate Aaron Rodgers, but why? Actually, you have DK Metcalf. You got auto-drafted into the stack, Emo.
We stacked up the Gigabrain projectable. I know John Dollars was just itching and horned up to take Tyler Suck and just complete his dog shit pick quadruple lineup, but instead we have to take an actual good quarterback in the NFL and Aaron Rodgers.
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to read the final team, and then we're going to let you guys each cut one final promo. Could be waving the white flag, could be talking shit about Jay Donnie, your opponent, the chat, whoever you want, whatever final words you want to make here. But here's the team, the 3663. Honestly, other than that first Jacoby Myers pick, you guys kept it kind of on the rails. Justin Fields, Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers, Tony Pollard, Zach Charbonnet, Bashal Tootin, Isaac Guerrero, Jaden Blue, and Roshan Johnson. 1-0 RB ass team there. Jacoby, AJ Brown, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Travis Hunter, and Rizzy Pearsall. And then 3 tight ends, Mark Andrews, Mason Taylor, and Jawan Johnson. Let's first go to Mr. John Daigle here, holding the belt. Final words from this experience.
It is only right that the young and upcoming superstar of Emo Cowboy take down the former outlaw that was known as John Dollar. So at this moment, I absolutely shed my title. I absolutely recognize myself that I am still a first ballot randomizer Hall of Famer. And I do want to announce officially that I have unofficially, without asking Pete, signed a Legends contract to appear for group bits because they're fun. But one-on-one and randomizers that require a lot of work, I am stepping away from entirely. So as Ric Flair pleaded to Shawn Michaels, as Emo Cowboy stepped back and was ready to just kick him directly into the chin to end his career, I'm officially throwing in the towel and ending my career. I love you all. I appreciate it. And please respect as I roll out of the ring to give Emo Cowboy his proper space.
Wow. This was not scripted, folks. I know there's a lot of wrestling's all scripted. I mean, Emo, I'm shell shocked right now. That's a legend here. And I know you beaten and battered him today, but I'm a little shook by that revelation.
That's because you're not from Texas, Peter. And when the young buck surpasses the old one, he goes off into the distance, never to be seen again. So Emo Cowboy comes to you today. You especially, JD, you tried to snipe me. You tried to hold me down, but you can't hold down the biggest, brightest Texan that ever did step into this ring. I rose to the challenge. I took out John Dollars. I freaked out my dogs. I wore my wife's panties. There's nothing I won't do. There's no end we won't go to, including the moon, including Mars, and beyond. Despite your denial, John Dollars, we will rise to the occasion and rise away from the stratosphere that holds us down, because the soul cannot be bound by Earth itself. No gravity can withhold the young up-and-comer in John. Dollars can never, ever take away what Emo Cowboy has won here today. No train runs over me. No heart goes unbroken, yet we persist. And that's what we do on the randomizer.